Hey guys, welcome back already. I was making a couple videos and you know what? This wasn't it. I was looking for a reason to procrastinate, not like I need to look for one, but I found one and the internet did not disappoint. In one of my many forums and groups that I'm browsing through every day, I see this gem get posted. Can a guitar be detuned and played like a bass guitar? And of course the comment section exploded, like we would expect. No, just get a bass. Why wouldn't you play an octave pedal? Of course you could, but why would you? Your strings will be all sloppy. Okay, and all of those valid points. Sure. But what am I doing here? I'm going to string my guitar like a bass. Why not? So the one I think that's going to best survive it is the Les Paul. It's strong and stable enough to be able to kind of stay put when we really detune the crap out of it, and hopefully won't just get fret buzz across the middle of the guitar, because I foresee that happening. On a standard guitar, the low E is in the third octave. On a bass guitar, it's in the second octave. So these two instruments are only one octave apart. Shouldn't hurt it that bad, right? Let's give it a shot. As it sits, I really like the way this one sounds. I've had a set of DiMarzios in it for a long time, but split, this DiMarzio PAF Joe, I think it's PAF Joe, sounds really, really good as a single coil. So, I mean, that's primarily how I use it in this guitar. It's an 03. I've had it since 03. It's got those cool little early 2000s droppy D tuny. Everybody needed them to be cool back then. All right, that's enough of that before I get in trouble. Come on, little Les Paul. You're in for some trouble. Just get an octave pedal, right? Well, I could dig out my old VX400 for you. Literally dust it off. The last time I used this thing, oh man. I only used this because I played in a band that played one Rage Against the Machine song. And I got kicked right out of that band because of my refusal to play one Guns N' Roses song. That's a discussion for another time. So you could just play bass through an octave pedal, something like that. Down tuned to drop D, you'll get even lower of a start. Maybe it'll sound kind of convincing. Here it is as a bass. Here it is as a guitar first. And an octave lower. Let's try to get that bass feel. You know, let's play it fingers. I'm getting a little closer. All right, so before I go and do this to my guitar for you, let me just say that I bought this at a thrift store for 50 bucks, okay? You can buy just a cheap, crappy bass and play way better bass lines than you can play on a guitar through an octave pedal, on a guitar strung down, on a guitar trying to pretend it's a bass. You can play better bass lines on a cheap, crappy bass than you can other instruments pretending to be bass. All right, it's extremely hard to tune at all. It won't tune. With all the pressure off the neck, it's not letting it come into any kind of tune at all. Everything's just all wonky, and right at that instant where it's close to being in pitch, it's so drastic when you turn the knob that you can't even get it. The strings are so floppy that when I strum them, I'll have to strum them really light. The strings are so floppy, you can't even strum them because you push them just right out of tune. Believe it or not, this guitar is in tune. But if I strum it any harder than that, it just pushes it right out. So let's give it the best chance that we possibly can to sound like a bass guitar. I figure 2 single coils are probably appropriate. Let's cut the treble way, way down. And the fingers. That's terrible. It feels awful to try to play. I'm not even gonna lie. The strings are just clacking all over the place. It's super loose. You have to be very, very accurate to try to get any kind of sound out of it. So you guys let me know in the comments, what sound do you think worked best? Lowering the strings an octave manually? Lowering them digitally? Probably playing a real bass guitar, right? But that wasn't the point of this comparison. All right, thanks so much, Internet, for not disappointing and helping me procrastinate just a little bit more. I'll see you guys next time in the Tone Clinic.